Neighborhood in
Shoot up.
Florida.
Those
Year of
gunshots
the
don't
rat.
sound so prosperous.
It's Year of the Rat, or so I like to say.
Okay, well, here's the problem I have with that. What happens if the bullets fall back down and they hit someone?
Then you die.
Oh, they said gunshots.
What's wrong with illegal fireworks? They're more fun.
Yeah.
Want to know
just waiting
something
on-
fun?
Waiting on Jake and what's his name? Jake and Steve. Jake and Spencer actually, so we can start practicing. They'll probably be on in like an hour.
Alright,
So,
just a
Alan,
heads
have
up.
you got
I
a
said,
million yet?
have I got what?
A million on GTA yet?
What do you mean a million?
Oh, they're giving £1 million if you play this week.
Oh shit! Hold on. I'm in the middle of like a little tiny mission in story mode. Then I'll get online. I could use a million. I literally burned through my money, and I'm not really good with it on this game. Every time I get money, I either like get a car or trade away an apartment for a bigger one. I don't know. I know apartments aren't really useful in the game, but I like to have good properties.
You know, I wish they let
Yeah,
us have
maybe
anime
this
waifus on GTA. You know?
And $1
Yeah,
million
they're doing
next
double
week.
money RP as well.
Yeah. I wish we could have waifus on GTA. Waifu pillow.
My pillow.
Okay, I can just hear Flaky just going.
Wait, does he watch anime?
Does he watch anime? Have you seen t-
Yeah, have you
Twitter?
seen his Twitter profile? Yeah.
No.
I just
Okay, so let me just go on his profile and just say, look at the first post.
type in ILRT underscore
Okay.
flaky with the 4.
First of all, there's a Miyata with the anime girl in it.
Oh. Oh, he's one of those
That's
Japanese
Hatsune
wannabe
Miku under
Japanese
the
people.
ILRT logo. I think that's Hatsune Miku. I don't. I just know.
What was Matt thinking when he invited Flaky to
What is it?
ILRT?
ILRT flaky?
Pinned tweet is here's a TLDR of what happened in 2019 for me. Also posting stuff on Medium now, and the picture is an anime girl in an Nissan S14 drifting, and then just an enlarged anime girl on the
He's
side.
probably
like
one of those
faded.
people who translates his name in Japanese and calls himself a... Oh dear. Ah, otaku.
I do also like he tweeted an image of some robot laying on the ground, and you can just hear just in the background.
Oh, that's great.
That's scary.
So, what is it like getting invaded by Chinese forces?
I'm so done.
Okay.
The world is going crazy. Trump is banning Muslims. China is doing China things.
China is committing die.
China's yeah. File die.exe has stopped working.
Everyone's just losing their minds.
Hello, yes, is this coronavirus? Yes, how are you?
Is this the year that we go to World War III? It might be. It just might be. You know when, like, you ever been in, like, a room with, like, two other people who don't like each other and you can feel the tension? And you know they're about to, at some point, they're just about to just start smacking each other about.
No. I have been in a room where literally everyone hates me and wants to kick me. That was after I posted. I have a school meme account. I may or may not have posted a meme. It may or may not have insulted quite a large group in our school, and I may or may not next lesson have only those guys in the classroom.
Oh god.
I did
Was it a Muslim
manage to
meme?
skirt away, but it was it was 20 minutes of please don't commit kill.
Oh god. Oh no. Wow.
I'm swawy.
I feel sorry for Muslims who are just like, you know, normal people who just wanna pray and live their normal lives, but the retarded people keep strapping bombs to themselves and their children and blowing things up, and people go ahead and
Hello,
just
yes, you
lump
have
them
religion.
in.
Go commit die.
People lump them in with the crazy people. Same thing with Catholics, Christians, whatever it is. It's always that person who does some really dumb stuff, and then it's like, oh, but you know those Christians. They wanna breed women and tell them what to do with their body. I don't freaking know. But I don't know. Humans are just crazy.
Want to know something cool?
What?
Fireworks is not legal in Norway.
What?
It is only legal for 6 hours a year.
What?
Because I don't know. They
Wait,
like
what?
to have control. of
What's legal
explosives.
in Norway?
Fireworks. They're only legal for 6 hours.
Yeah. We have that here where it's only like they only do it on like certain holidays or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. In like Africa, it's like the entire week, like Christmas. They have like fireworks and like firecrackers, like the Chinese firecrackers, the ones that go boom boom. It's legal for the entire week of the what's it called?
Yeah.
The whole week of like the holiday, whatever holiday you're celebrating. But here it's like on that specific day, or maybe like 2 days on the 4th of July or something. Unless you live in the countryside where you could just do it any day you want to.
What tires on?
If we ever do GT1, remind me to take the panels.
Oh, Jake said that's not a GT1 car. I don't. What class is it in? The ones with the panels and the other
Panels
ones?
is in GT1.
GT1.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
DLC car.
Oh, then why does Jake keep telling me that's not a GT1 car? That is a GT.
Massive PP.
That is a GT1 car.
It does look like a Gremlin.
Yeah. He was confusing me yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, GT1 is like panels isn't a GT1 car. I'm like, but yes it is. It's in the class. The Penis Esperante. That was my favorite car in Gran Turismo 3.
Yep.
Looks so nice.
Brakes are absolutely horrible, but everything apart from that is good.
That's the thing about them. I think the Mercedes and the Porsche have the best brakes in that class.
The Porsche
Yeah,
is horrible.
Mercedes is the fastest, and then Mercedes, Porsche, Ferrari, Toyota.
Yeah.
I don't
Ferrari
know.
isn't a GT1 car because it's never raced.
Yeah. Why is it? It's in the class, but
It
don't worry.
was going to race, but they never put their finger in it and, you know, do it.
It
Normal-
got the big ban.
Normal Ferrari things.
Bottled.
I do like the Ferrari as well. I've driven it like 4 times, I think. I was like, wow, this thing has a lot of grip. I thought this was supposed to be like a... I looked at the shape of it, I was like, because I have been driving the F40, and I hate that thing so much. And I went to the F50, I was like, oh, this, it's a fast boy.
Whoa.
Cities Skylines. San Francisco.
And
I
there's a
can't.
lot
It's
of
woke in the car. It's woke.
I'm woke like an egg yolk. Alan, how woke are you?
How woke am I?
Yes, how woke are you? How much of a potato correct are you?
I don't know.
I think everything should be free. You should walk into the stores, and if you want toothpaste, just take it. Why?
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Nope, it's gonna work. The rich people are gonna pay for it, Alan. The billionaires. The dirty 1%ers. They need to pay their fair share. Even though they already pay tons of money in taxes, they still need to pay their fair share. 1%. Everything can be solved with the 1%. Got a stomachache? Ask a rich guy to give you money. Can't get laid? Ask a rich guy to give you money. Having diarrhea? Well, just poop on a rich guy's face.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be my new business. I'm starting it. It's called Destroy the 1%. LLC. I find a rich guy.
Next thing you know, he'll get endorsed by Bernie Sanders.
Oh dear God! No, Bernie Sanders would get mad at me. He'd get mad at me for making money.
To ask for your financial help.
He'd be like, "You're making too much money. You're part of them now." Like, no, Bernie. I was just trying to be like you, my hero.
Do you feel the burn?
Have you seen that meme? The meme with it's like Bernie Sanders at a grocery store, and he sees like 1% milk, and he's like, "We need to tax the 1% milk." I'm like, "Oh no, this is never gonna end."
Cursed images.
You know what's funny about this whole Bernie Sanders thing? Because he's actually somehow he's gaining a lot of momentum in the Iowa caucuses thing. What's really funny about it, remember when they had the White House Correspondents' Dinner before Trump became president? And he came in there, it was him and Melania, and all they did it was just continuously rip on him and Melania. Like the entire night was just them making fun of him, and Obama was laughing. And a year later, Obama's walking out of the White House and Trump's walking in as president. And then there was the other dinner where I don't know if it was a dinner or like it was like an event that they had for like the politicians or whatever, but they were all there, both the Democrats and the Republicans, and Bernie was sitting in the stands. Bernie was sitting in the crowd, and it was the one time when Trump was like, "Oh, this country will never be a socialist country," and I was like, "Oh dear God, he's just jinxed the entire country." I'm like,
Gotta go, sir, lads.
I'm like, Bernie Sanders is probably gonna win the election.
Do you to burn?
He probably will. He might. Don't say. A lot of people said the same thing when it was the Donald Trump. They're like, "There's no way this guy's gonna win. Like he's like dumb and he just says a bunch of stupid and ends up becoming president." So just keep saying Bernie Sanders is going to win, so that way he doesn't win.
But he's actually smart, and he actually like understands people. So
the thing about
he can't really.
The thing about Donald Trump is that I feel like he's going to end up winning again, because this whole it's a stupid like game, honestly, that they're all playing with the whole impeachment thing, where they know what they have to do, but they're not going to do it because they don't care about the neither one of them really cares about the whole impeachment case. They're playing a game. It's a strategic game. If the Republicans can hide the info as much as if they can find a way to hide enough info from the Democrats, and like he gets they're like, oh, he's not guilty, then the Republicans would just be like, oh, you see those crazy Democrats always trying to do some stuff. They don't do anything. They're just trying to make trouble. It might end up swaying more people to vote for Trump. And if the Democrats can then go, hey, we tried to get evidence. Those crazy Republicans, they're always hiding stuff from people, they're racist and all this. It's stupid. It really is.
To be fair, both parties are hiding shit from each other because there's a lot of stuff that we don't know about the government.
Oh yeah, it's a game. It really is. Freaking Snowden ran to Russia. He's like, I'm never coming back.
That was like 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, and he was like, people think Obama is such a good guy. It's like, no, he's not. He's literally like out here he has like surveillance on like random ass families who aren't doing anything. Just I think it's so creepy. The fact that the government just wants people's information for like no reason, just to literally. There's a group at
Sell it out.
yeah, there's a group at like Apple, who they said they listen, like when your phone is on, or even when you disable your location, your microphone is still activated, and they listen in on your conversations, and they say it's to better train Siri or whatever stupid what's it called, whatever stupid excuse they gave. I was like, what the heck? And they one of them was laughing because he was like, he once heard a couple and they were having sex or something. I was like, okay, can't you just like ping yourself to a different iPhone or something? Like, I'm sure you can get away. You could find a way to make Siri more reliable in other ways, rather than hacking people's phones and listening on their conversations. I mean, they all do it. Even Google, they're all like, oh, we care about your privacy. Bullcrap.
Oh, there's $300,000 to my credit on GTA. Not $1 million, 300,000.
Oh, I got $1 million.
Alan, that's what happens when you support socialism.
I thought you were gonna say Giovinazzi. Okay.
Oh my God! If Spencer was here and he heard me say that, he'd like, I'm like,
Spencer gets so triggered. Honestly, it's funny. Like, yes, I agree with most of the stuff he says, but sometimes he just goes even farther left than even I agree. And
socialism is the future.
He gets so offended when like people say the word female instead of woman. Like, for example. Female, same thing.
It's a good song, Woman.
Like, does it really matter? She has a VJJ and she can make babies. That's all you need to know. Some of them have VJJs but can't make babies. Some of them didn't have VJJs, pretend to have some, and want you to pretend that they can make, even though they can't make babies. But you can't say that in Canada because that's I don't freaking know what's wrong with people. You ever seen Blair White? She's like a YouTuber. She's like a trans YouTuber, and she's always roasting like trans activists because she's like, you can't tell people they hate trans people because they don't think you're a chick. It's just it's just what it is, man. Like, everybody has their own definition of what a girl is or what a guy is. What it is by science. You don't she's like, they're not saying you don't have a right to live, they're just saying you don't come with the parts that serves a specific function. But people, you can't please everybody. People are always going to think what they're going to think. It is what it is. But the fact that the way he enters conversations is the funny thing with Spencer's. I don't necessarily disagree with some of the things that he says, right? But the way he enters conversations is what pisses me off. That's why I'm always starting an argument with him, and I do it on purpose too, because he enters an argument with this. There's a funny thing that leftists do, like radical leftists, where they enter a conversation with like moral high ground. It doesn't matter what you tell them, they assume themselves to be right, and whatever you say is like, you're just dumb because you're like the uneducated like hick or something. Like, no, dude. Sometimes it's just common sense. There are just certain things you just can't be doing. You can't, like the whole Canada thing where like, if you say someone isn't or what happened in England with the lady losing her job because she said the one lady wasn't a woman. Technically she's correct. She's not a chick. She's a guy who transitioned to a woman. There's nothing offensive about that, but people always like to push the extremes of their political party or their ideology or whatever it is. Even on the right, even on the Republican side, you have people who are like, okay, we like this, we want to secure our borders or whatever it is, or we want to do this or do that. And then they take that. There's people who take that like, okay, they have these kids who were brought here as kids who don't know crap about the country that their parents came from. They don't know anything. They're literally Americans in everything but papers. Let them stay here. Like, sending them back to a country you send them back to go get kidnapped and raped by people. Like, these kids have already gotten an education. They have degrees. They can better the country. But you have people who are like, nah, man, they came, their parents brought them here, their parents made a mistake, so we have to punish them. Which I don't agree with. It doesn't make any sense. That's like telling me, okay, the people who traded slaves hundreds of years ago we should then punish their descendants and make them pay us reparations because of what their parents did. That's nonsense. That's messed up. You can't do that. But people always like to go to the. I like to keep it balanced because people always want to go to like the extreme end of their like politics, and I'm like, that's a bad idea because you just end up pushing people to the other side. You just end up pushing people away. There's that billions of us on the planet. You have to approach things with like a, I don't know how you say it, you have to see things from like both sides, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Callum, what do you think of the images I've sent to group chat?
My phone's downstairs charging, so I have no
Wow.
preference.
That's great.
With the whole what's it called, the whole you know, the Medicare for all thing, I don't mind that, to be honest with you. If I was paying taxes for that, I don't mind that. If it increased it just a little bit, that's fine. Everybody gets to go to the hospital for free.
Something that like I support, you
Yeah.
know, for Medicare for all. For
But don't like they say Medicare for all, and they're like, oh, but we have to make people who are, because they're rich, we gotta make them pay tons more money. But I'm like, no, dude. Not everybody who's rich. I think some people who like, the people who got into their heads that some people like everyone who's rich magically just got there someday, or it just like it was handed to them from birth. There are people who were broke as hell, who were even homeless at one point, that then became rich. Like, how would you feel if you struggled for like years and years and years on end in your life, and then you finally got to where you got to, and then the government's like, oh, good job for bettering yourself. Now give us everything. Give us like 97% of everything. You'd be like, what the?
Yeah.
You'd be like, am I being punished for working hard? Like, yeah. I don't know, but some people don't see that. Like, oh, fuck, they're rich. I don't care if you
To be fair, I
tax
just
them
hate it
more.
when Americans like to say hard work is rewarded. Like, to be fair, I like hard work. It's great. It's a good ethic. But the thing is, it's the 21st century. No matter how hard you work, you're going to still get paid the same. If you're a CEO that sits back on his ass 24/7, you're still going to get paid a lot.
Yeah.
And that's the unfortunate thing.
You don't even need to. I think we've gone to the point now where we're so advanced. You don't even need to go to college to get into a position like that anymore, at all. But people, I don't know. People do funny things, man. You see people who would like people who go straight to like I was telling you the other time, I had friends who went straight to like university from high school instead of going to community college where they could have taken the same classes at much cheaper prices and spend less time in school. But they chose, oh, I want the college experience. And it's not like they're going to college to get like a freaking, they want to be a doctor or an engineer or something. These guys are going to go get like I don't know, like a degree that won't pay, that has no chance in hell of paying their student loans off ever. And then when they come out and then they're like broke, they're like, oh, it's not my fault that I messed up my finances. Is this group's fault? Like, yo, personal responsibility, man. You gotta take responsibility for your life, basically. We need some types of socialism, but having that full on everything is free mentality isn't gonna do anything for anybody. It won't. It has the possibility of making people lazy. But some people don't believe that. It's like, you're not gonna do that. Politics, schmolitics. Who is that? Is that Crusher?
Well,
Oh, what car are you driving? I keep forgetting to ask Crusher what possessed him to drive the Aston Martin. I still don't understand. Like, there's nothing. That car has no redeeming. There's nothing good about it. It has some straight line speed, but it's barely faster than the SLS. So, like, why? Is there some like magic sauce that we don't know about that he might know? I don't know. Then again, people thought me, Jake, and Spencer were crazy for driving the SLS. So I don't know. Maybe there's something really cool, really good about that car that we don't know, because I never tested it before.
Let me get my phone now.
One day we'll find out.
Boom.
What time is it? Jake and Spencer need to hurry up. I like practicing with them because I think it helps me.
I just saw a message from Bart saying, I just hit a few laps. I have not spun yet.
That car is not easy to drive, man. It's like it does this weird thing where it gives you a false sense of security, where it's like really grippy at the beginning of a stint, and then all of a sudden the grip just like freaking like the Audi, it just like dies for no reason. You're like, how did that happen? I hate cars that do that. The Audi would always do that. Like it would be so sticky for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, like, freaking back end goes around. I'm just like, okay, this car is kind of a dick.
Ooh, Ash is online now. Let's invite him to the party.
That boy be grinding.
Just so you know, when he joins, don't talk about all of our political ideas. 'Cause he's just gonna...
Yeah. He's very passionate about
vocal.
these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I invited him to the party, did I?
Well, I just got online. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't. And honestly, to be completely honest with you, apart from arguing with old boy once in a while, I do appreciate the fact that people like that, people like Spencer and people like Ash, at least like they don't hide what they actually they're. You know how you have people who like they like to hide it a lot, like especially the politicians. They always want to like. They kind of like, you could tell that they're being fake basically when they say certain things just so they can like appeal to like a certain group of people. I think it's much better to just be yourself instead of like faking it, man. I appreciate that a lot more. Elizabeth Warren said she would she she said what she's gonna do for education. Now she's gonna appoint a trans student who would interview her new Secretary of Education, and if the trans student said it was okay for her to be Secretary of Education, I was like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, what? Like, it doesn't matter. All you need to know is this person good at their jobs? Are they gonna make the school environment safe for the kids? I don't think.
Oh my god, they added arcades to GTA. You could buy the. Oh great, I need to get.
Yeah, you can. You can buy those. But everything, I stopped. I have that on CD, but I never played. Because every time you try to play it, it's just the same nonsense again. You get on there, and you walk into a store and you buy a bottle of Pepsi, and it costs $40,000. It's just ridiculous, man. If GTA was a real country, everyone would die of starvation.
You could go to the regular gas stations and just get one for $4.
It would be a messed up economy, man. It's crazy.
Let's see if they. I hope they added some properties from last time I played. Probably not. They never do.
You know, my brother has a rabbit,
like 1.1 mil, which is
and he's led me to realize that I hate animals, apart from when I'm eating them.
What?
I don't like them, and I'm glad Spencer didn't hear that either. I don't like having them as pets. They're messy, and they mess things up. They're really annoying. Like, I think he picked the worst type of pet to have, man. Because birds, rabbits, they're just annoying. They really are. At least dogs and cats will like stay stationary for sometimes. The trade-off is they sometimes poop everywhere, but rabbits, you clean their cage. 20 minutes, you come back later, they just have destroyed the entire thing and they pooped everywhere again. It's like, oh my god. You clean a bird cage and you come back in 20 minutes and their feathers are everywhere. It's just we had some birds and they mysteriously vanished. Well, they died. I was so freaking happy. I just packed up the cage and threw it away. While my brother was grieving, he was like, oh, I'm so sad. I'm like, yes. There's only one use for birds, and that's when they're in a chicken sandwich. Apart from that, I don't like birds. Kidding.
Bart texted me, he said,
I'm so done. I mean, that's if he has dinner with his family at 10. I like to eat alone. Evil, what time is it in England?
Evil left.
Oh, he's not here.
Yeah.
England is 6 hours ahead of us, right?
The 5. Well, UK is 5. Everywhere else in Europe is 6.
5:21. So Jake should be awake then. I hope he's not sleeping. but but it's fun to look.
That's fun to look.
They're so annoying. The aggressive like corporate greed in video games is really annoying with the microtransactions. The fact that Call of Duty took away the kill count, right? Because they said, oh, it made people feel bad about themselves. Then they put the kill count back because they were like, oh, some people like the competitiveness.
But it costs money to get it,
yeah,
right?
yeah. They charge. I'm like, they charge $20 to see, for you to tell how much you die. For you to see your kill to death, for you to see your KD ratio. I'm just like, this is just ridiculous now. My God.
Oh, you know what? I really want to save up to get that $6 million yacht, even though it's not worth it.
GTA is probably the worst game to try to activate play. Like it would cost you like almost. I had a friend who spent like what, like he averaged it out. It's like to have fun on GTA on a constant basis, it would cost you anywhere between like $300 and $400 a week. Like that's ridiculous, man.
Actually, instead of buying my own yacht, why don't I just crash one?
I'm
That's
so
the
done.
spirit.
I look at the earnings. They're already up by like $8 billion this year. That's enough to fund. That's enough to fund several gaming companies. Can you guys stop being so greedy? Yikes.
So there's a couple players in my lobby, but none of them, damn it, none of them are out.
And they haven't learned because it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it affected Red Dead Redemption 2. You remember when like there was like no content in the games online at all? They launched it with no content in online, but they had like freaking gold bars you could buy for $100, and people got pissed off. Nobody plays that game now. It's basically dead.
It's Red Dead.
I'm so done. Ellen, shoot yourself. I had that game. The story mode is fantastic, though. This Rockstar makes amazing story mode. The only normal human being still left in the gaming industry is CD Projekt Red. They actually produce things that make sense, at least till they get infected as well and start charging you $40 for a hat in game. Bethesda used to be good as well.
Oh my god, I forgot I named my CEO company this. My company's called Anal Tech.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Alan, that just shows how you see. You're a very mature kid, but that shows
I
your
made
age.
this 4 years ago. Just chill.
That there shows how old you are. Anal Tech. Oh God.
I'm bored. I'm just gonna rob a convenience store. Like really bored. Where's the nearest one? Oh, it's right around the block. Oh, that means I can hit up the one that's across the street. Ooh, I'm gonna see how many convenience stores I can rob. You know, that should be a special heist online. Just like get together in a van with 4 people, right? And then you're go around the map. Rob every single convenience store.
That was the original like plan. You know, that was the dream. That was what they had for that was what they had planned for the game. And then their CEO was like, I see what you guys are saying, but how much money can we squeeze out of these people? That's what I'm interested in. Like he said, he doesn't even play video games. Like he doesn't know what is what when it comes. He doesn't know what's releasing when. All he knows is like just how much money the company's made. That's literally it. Just like, oh, this is this is the great.
Well,
this is the.
I just I robbed a convenience store, then I got shot brutally from an AI player. So.
Oh yeah, and that as well. Just because you know how you lose like $500 when you like die or whatever.
Oh, and he blew up my car.
Yep. And the game is literally just.
For you.
It's literally just like designed to drain you from money so that way you can go buy more shard cards in a game that you paid like some people paid like $100. Yeah. A game that some people paid almost like $100 for the special edition and are still buying till today, but making people pay like thousands of dollars. I don't fucking know. It's a dumb strategy. If I owned a gaming studio myself, I just would just make a good. I don't know. It's just a principle, man. Capitalism. Just make a good product and people will keep coming back. That's all it is. You don't need to freaking like trick people into freaking spending more money than they need to be spending. And I hate how everything is like a subscription based thing now. Even okay, there's this dating app, right? Called Highly. Tinder, Highly, all of them. The Highly one is the most egregious one because it's like I don't know what Tinder's okay. It'll give you like I think like $7 for a month. The fact that you had to pay them to show you who likes you on Tinder. I can see that shit on Instagram, man. But yeah, like they whatchamacallit, they go on there and they're like, the Highly is like, oh, pay us $30 a week to see who's liking your profile. I was like, $30 freaking dollars a week to see who's liking my profile. Are you good? Have you lost your damn mind? It's freaking hilarious, man. How many weeks in a month? 4, right? Usually 4 weeks in a month. So in 1 month you'd be giving them $120. And if you did that for a year, you'd have to pay. So basically, they want you to pay them $1,440 to see who likes your profile. And some people will do that because they know people are desperate. People like, who's this hottie liking my profile, huh? Checks it out, and it's like Annabelle from like West Florida with like no teeth. That's messed up. I was streaming. I'm currently streaming to see if my if I can do it and not disconnect from what I'm doing. And I wonder if that would work on Project Cars as well. So that way, Alan, you can stop asking me for onboards, you pleb. Or I could just properly learn how to use the recording button. Hi, I'm Hugh Jackman. Today, I'm gonna show you how to use a knife and how to be a Wolverine. Tell you what, mate, I like me that F1 driver. His name's Daniel Avocado. You'll remember that kid. Daniel Ricciardo has to be like I think if he never became like a F1 driver, he'd probably be like a stand-up comedian or something. He's like the most naturally funny one out of all of them. He's like him and Lando Norris. They're hilarious because that kid was like, he asked the kid, "Who's your favorite F1 driver?" He's like, "Daniel Avocado." he's like, and he's talking to the kid. He's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah, Daniel Avocado is my favorite driver too." He's like, "Do you think Daniel Avocado's gonna? You reckon Daniel Avocado's gonna do well this weekend?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "How is it?" He's like, "Pretty well." I'm like, "Oh my god." Australians are freaking hilarious. Mm. Is it amazing? Is it really? Mm. Wait, what tier did Alan put you in? That dirty scoundrel. Alan out here ruining dreams. I'm so done. I was gonna be in tier 2.
Oh, no, I won't say that. You were in between. You just didn't know where to put you.
I'm like a trans person. Don't let Spencer hear that. He'd be so mad. Like, gender and sexuality are two different things. Educate yourself, man. I'm like, I know. You have big gay. Is he crashing? I really don't know. He is now. Ooh, Steve invited me to a lobby. Time to go practice. Oh, this would be a good chance for me to test out if Project Cars will die as if I live stream my onboard. Yeah. I'm gonna go join Steve. Let me fire up my G29 here.
Oh, Steve's probably online, I just realized that.
Yeah. I invited him to the party, that pleb. How dare he not join our party? What does he think he's too good enough? He's too good for us now, huh?
It's Trudeau's fault, right?
It's all Trudeau's fault. Even though AJ and what's his name, Spencer, think Trudeau is perfect. Boom. He's what? Oh. Oh dear. Tell him he messed up the... Type in the chat, tell him he messed up the, he messed the lobby up. He has to put in space for... Yeah. He has to leave space for more players. Steven Universe. Cartoon Network having lesbians kiss on Cartoon Network. Showing that to children. Don't show kids anything sexual so they're like freaking 12 or something. Let them make up their own minds. Let them be kids. Right? Kids shouldn't be knowing things about... You got 12-year-olds out here talking about giving head and stuff. I'm like, where are you learning this at Cartoon Network? I'm like, oh my god. That's not good. That's dangerous. There's some crazy stuff. Can someone type that in chat? Tell Steve that his lobby is what's it called?
Broken
His lobby. Yeah, it's set for only one so people can actually join him. Oh, I nearly crashed into the ground. So people can actually join him.
Yeah.
Steven. Steven. Steven.
You wanna know what is awesome? When you have shit internet and you're in a GTA lobby, someone does a mission and they have cargo, but everyone disconnects, so basically you get free cargo to steal and make money off of.
Oh lord.
So basically they get to keep their cargo, and it duplicates it, and you get to steal their cargo, and you both make money, and it's great.
That would be amazing. I'd always like go into a GTA lobby and just disconnect myself. Till Roger's like, they're making too much money. They must be cheating. Ban.
Yeah, Chad showed me how to cheat in GTA a little bit until they patched it.
It's funny how they can patch that.
Oh god, I just got here and there's a big fucking shootout. Holy shit, okay. Okay, maybe I don't want to do this.
You know the fact that the AI has like superhuman aim, they will always headshot you with one shot, and you headshot an AI with a 50 caliber freaking sniper rifle, and they did like, ooh, my head hurts, and they keep shooting at you. I'm like, what the what is this?
You know, I'm gonna get explosives here. Let me get a rocket.
Like it's on some other stuff in GTA, man. GTA be doing some mad magic.
Oh boy. I feel like I'm not the only AI person here.
Freaking.
They're all shooting. Who are they shooting at? I don't see the guy on the map. Oh, he's probably off radar. That makes sense. Well, I'm helping this guy then. I'm not even on his team and I'm helping him.
How is he pulling all the way up there? That's ridiculous. Hunter OP. He's gonna have more energy now that he's coming back down, isn't he? Yeah, he will.
Shit, 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 shit.
I can't turn that much because I'm going super quick. Like no control.
Fuck. Run back to my vehicle. I can only take one. Yeah, I'll let the guy keep one. I'll just take the other. May not be too happy with me, but I'm not gonna come back for the second one.
Where the fuck? What? Where the hell is the missile coming from? There's a plane behind me, for fuck's sakes. Teammates are fucking useless, bro. Wow.
Oh, this is for a nightclub mission. Okay. Okay, well, I don't...
Nobody's gonna tell Steve that his on a knee.
Why the fuck is my thing on the other side of the
is.
goddamn map? I hate this so much. To be cheap, I'm like, I'm gonna get a little, nightclub that's on the other side of the map, near the ports. And this one is here all the way in the fucking observatory, so like, I'm driving 4 miles back and forth in my fucking Tesseract. I have 8 minutes to deliver this and get another one if I want it.
Okay, did he? I think he fixed it. Yeah, there you go. Now I can fire up my good old G29. Feller. Yut. I tell you what. I tell you what. Wait, where are you going? I steal people's setup all the time.